Topping news tonight. Private-owned pharmacies that are members of the Bahamas Pharmaceutical Association across the country have shut down until further notice. This comes on the heels of a statement released by the BPA last evening, declaring that the association advised its membership to temporarily close their doors beginning today. The release indicating the reason behind the closure is that BPA is seeking consultation with the government as it relates to the recent price control policies put in place by the Davis-led administration to drop the prices on certain medications and provide relief to residents. Shortly after the statement was released, many took to social media to voice their opinions, including attorney Osmond Johnson, who is calling the move an illegal strike action. We also spoke to a local physician about what this could mean for doctors and their patients. There's more in this report.
Our fundamental right of access to medication, they have chosen to use it as a pawn in their political game with the government.
That is attorney Osmond Johnson expressing his dismay over the recent announcement of the closure of pharmacies across the country. The irate attorney says the fact that a national association can shut down the operations of the most critical industry in the world for any reason is irresponsible and shows that the BPA has chosen personal and political gain over patient care.
It is grossly irresponsible for them to issue such a statement in the first place, being fully cognizant and aware of the vital necessity that our citizens must have access to medication. It's objectionable, and I cry shame on all of them this morning.
In a statement released by BPA on Monday, the association notes that following the Price Control Regulation Amendment 2022, BPA has complied with the Minister of Economic Affairs, Michael Halkitis, to offer recommendations to achieve economic relief, and they have yet to receive response from government. Attorney Johnson explaining that the action to strike in this manner is illegal.
I feel that they have not followed the law as it concerns the manner in which this strike action has been called for. If we look at the language in the communique, while it does not use the terminology or the phrase strike and/or strike action, it is clear that what they are calling for amounts to a denial of service.
Local physician Dr. Leviticus Roll says following the announcement, medical professionals are now waiting to see how long the strike will last, as private physicians tap into their limited emergency supply of medicine to provide for their patients until further notice.
I understand that this is until further notice. I guess the extent of the problem depends on how long that until further notice is going to last. I mean, a day or two without medications can be a problem for some patients, for many patients.
Dr. Roll says he caters to about 30 patients per day, and of that number, 20 of them need prescriptions for medications. He notes that if the strike persists beyond 48 hours, then the healthcare system is in serious trouble.
Because there's so many patients that are dependent on the medications, and I'm sure you can understand how this can be really problematic, as some medications are life-saving medications.
Meantime, Attorney Johnson says the government has a right to implement policies as they see fit in an effort to provide relief to residents. He is calling on the government to reprimand the BPA for this action.
I am calling upon the government to rightly reprimand and admonish this professional association for having the gall to stand up and utter such an irresponsible statement.